Greetings and salutations, you love with the gents, and welcome back to the Fuzzy Wallflower. I'm your host, Corey. Well, we have another episode of This Gringo Tries Something Different. So let's start with the YouTube rabbit hole. Like everything, you know, I'm always looking for new cocktails and that sort of thing to kind of try along with my vintage books. And you know, if you don't follow me, you know I like trying American or non-Western things too, because you never know what you might like. One of the things that started popping up was Yerba Mate, or Yerba Mate, if you want to be American with it. But I'd never heard of it, which is surprising because it seemed like it's part of the whole health food craze. It looks like a tea, but it's not a tea. It's just herbs. Luckily, I have a coworker who's from Argentina, so I asked him about it, and he was like, "Oh, tell me all about it." And he even blessed me with buying me a gourd, and he even bought me a bombilla, which is a drinking straw with little holes punched in it. And he didn't have to do that. I was just kind of curious about it, but he kind of gave me the rundown on how to do it. Like I said, he got me everything I needed to get started with. He told me, also told me, don't open this until you're ready to film, because, you know, just so you'll get the first whiff of it all. But yeah, this will be interesting to try. He said from in Argentina, they use this as a way to, you know, it's a social thing. They make it and pass it around, and everybody drink from it, kind of like a bong of sorts. Well, he showed me the way that they do it in Argentina. There's another version that they do called mate cocido, which is a cooked version, and it's got like lemon peels and sugars and stuff in it. And then as I was going down the rabbit hole, I found there's Yerba Mate, which is from Paraguay, and it's a cold brew type version of it. In Brazil, they do a version called mate tostado. I think I'm saying that right. But it's basically brewed like tea. Then I started seeing Westerners, mostly Americans, started doing like a French press version, because I think a lot of people started using it as like a new energy drink that's a little more healthier. And of course now you find them in the stores, you know, in cans. It's kind of crazy. So maybe in the future I might do an episode on different versions of making this. But I just want to do a quick short on just trying it, you know, just to see if I even like it, give my first reaction to it. And so he gave me the instructions. So I don't know if you can see inside there. He'd already conditioned it. Basically, he said you put the yerba in there for about a week. The yerba and some water. It helps get the gourd taste out of it. So I should be good to go. Yeah, let's see if I can do all the steps and see what we got. One of the things he suggested when buying yerba, make sure it says elaborada con palo. And that's basically made with the stems. It helps keep the bombilla from getting clogged up when it's inside there. But yeah, let's. I've been holding off for this about a week, so I've been kind of curious. Wow. Okay. Got a very green herbal, almost like a grass kind of smell. It's very sweet. Well, let's try this. So first it said fill it about 3/4 of the way full. So I can do this without making a mess. It's very dusty. That's about half that bag. Yeah, it's very, very dusty come out, which brings us to step number 2. He said lick your palm and put it on top of there and kind of shake it, and it helps get some of the dust out. Or you got a new shaker. Oh, that's nice. Oh, now I got stuff all over the place. Give me a green palm. All right. As he says, shake it all down to one side. And pour in your room temperature water, just a little bit of it in there, into the open cavity. Oh, I guess I should open my bombilla. These gourds don't really, they roll around a bit too much. All right, now I put in the bombilla, he just said stick it in. And one thing he said was not use it to stir around, it'll clog it. If you need to mix, just go up and down into there, in and out. And he said from now, you pour in hot water, not boiling water. He said the boiling water ruins it. So, so this should be warm, not boiling. And he said not to fill it up all the way because, well, it'll spill. I guess this is when we try it. You still get a little bit of the leaves. It's not fully filtered. You know what it tastes like collard greens, which is kind of wild. I like collard greens. I'm in the South. We eat that stuff. Now, I grew up in the South, so we're used to drinking like tea with sugar in it. So I'm not used to drinking regular teas. And this isn't a tea because it is an herb, but same premise. That I do wonder, you know, like say a lot of these other ways of doing, they add like honey and lemon and stuff in it. So I'm really curious of what those would be like with this, besides just a plain. But yeah, it really does taste like I'm drinking it really does taste like I'm drinking collard green juice. It's very, very bizarre. He says as it just fill. He said you just keep filling it up as you go, and there you have it. There's Yerba Mate. Gringo strikes again. I think the social side of it adds to the aspect of drinking this. You know, with your friends, and you know, and if you grew up with it, you know, passing around. That's just part of a cultural thing where we didn't grow up with that here in the States. So that's a little bit forward. And I do, especially now after the world's gotten a little crazy. I don't know if people are still passing around straws and stuff, but I think I'd have a hard time getting the rest of my family to try it. But hey, man, I'm all up for something new. You just never know. Well, in the meantime, you know what to do. Cheers.